Hi. I have to dash off, but I wanted to give you the contract first. I'll let you read over the details, but congratulations.
Check out the details.
Welcome to Japan and the impressive Suzuka track for today's qualifying session, where we should be underway shortly. So, could be a tasty one today then, Ants. We've got all the ingredients, that's for sure. Treacherous conditions, an ever-changing racetrack, and one or two cars just behind the pace setters who maybe, just maybe, fancy a bit of an upset after a good performance from them in free practice.
And the question has to be, of course, what is that circuit going to look like in 10 to 15 minutes from now? If you think the rain's going to get worse, then you have to be straight out when the lights go green to find whatever grip you can. But if it eases off, then you're better off waiting, saving the tyres, and going out at the perfect moment. The other thing that comes with these conditions? Traffic, and the lack of visibility that comes from sitting in the spray. It's going to be a constant problem, and I expect to see a lot of frustrated drivers with ruined laps out there today.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to my Robert Kubica Career Mode on F1 2017. This weekend we're at Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix, and as you saw earlier, we finally gotten our first driver promotion status, which is a long time coming, I would say, because 15 races into the season, I'm on 98 points. My teammate Hulkenberg is on 45, so it's deserved, and we'll get our first driver bonuses as well for the rest of the season, so that's good. And also we put in a second chassis upgrade, so that's that. But talking about qualifying, we're actually going to not talk about qualifying because it is going to be pointless, because as you see on the right hand side, we are running a very poor engine, and that's because I'm going to take penalties for the race, which means I will be starting dead last, and it's raining as well, so there's literally no point doing qualifying. I'm just gonna put in a decent time. It's not even gonna be decent, although it is gonna be 1.3 seconds faster. It's not gonna get us into Q2, no chance at all. I'm not trying either. I just want to save my tires. Whatever is gonna happen, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go into the race in P17, I believe. Yep, P17. We qualified P17. Let's go to the race and do some damage.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Kimi Räikkönen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Perez, Hulkenberg, Ocon, and Felipe Massa, Grosjean, Sainz, Kevin Magnussen, and Kvyat, Alonso, Stroll, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Marcus Ericsson. Wehrlein and a Renault rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Right, here we are then on the grid for the start of the Japanese Grand Prix. We're starting dead last, as I said, riddled with the penalties, 5 red lights, and away we go. It's a horrible start for Pascal Wehrlein. What was that? We get him off the line instantly. Try and go side by side with Van Dorn. It's not going to happen. We're going to have to be patient during this start of the race, because we are starting on the mediums. It's going to be about patience. Meanwhile, up ahead, it looks like Sebastian Vettel has gotten away unscathed, and Sergio Perez, always amongst it, he's gone past the first Red Bull, trying to go around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo. It's not going to happen. He's going to have to get in amongst the Red Bull sandwich. And as for us, we're still in P19, as I said, biding our time. Both the Haas cars going side by side into the fast right-hander. It's not gone well. Oh, for Roman Grosjean, that was. He's gone pushed on to the gravel. I think he's got damage. I think he hit Williams' car as well. I think that was Stroll. So at this point, I am like, desperate, because I see there are cars up ahead, I see slower cars, and I see cars with damage. So let's go. Let's start with going around the outside, a swift easy move there around Stoffel Van Dorn. Now on to the back straight. I know there are slower cars, I know there are damaged cars, so here we go. See what we can do on the Sauber, 3 wide with the Sauber and the McLaren of Fernando Alonso. We got past them beautifully there, and these are the cars, I believe, Grosjean and Stroll. I think both of them are going to pull into the pits, although I am not sure, but I'm going to be happy with whatever I've gotten so far. Meanwhile, up ahead it looks like my teammate Hulkenberg has had a puncture out of nowhere on a super softs, and what was that? The Toro Rosso of Carlos Sainz has just smashed into him. I don't think he saw him, because look, coming into the corner, definitely room there to avoid this incident, but he's just not seen it. And yeah, and also Stroll and Grosjean haven't gone into the pit, so that's interesting. And as we come into the scene of the crime, as it were, yellow flags, and then full course safety car is going to be deployed on lap 2. So yeah, Hulkenberg I don't think is out of the race, neither do I think is Sainz out of the race, but yeah, they're going to be a lap down. Sebastian holding us up, and now he's going to launch it off the line because safety cars come in and we are free to race once again. So here we go then. We've made our way up into P13, which is good. Now Grosjean, I think he's got damage because he's looking all sorts of shaky. Into the fast right-hander again. He's gone into the gravel again, and this time he's come back and hit me, and immediately I'm checking if I've got damage. Doesn't look like it, thankfully. I don't know how that didn't result in any damage, but it would be incredible if I can just get past Grosjean as soon as possible, because the guy is just so twitchy. I think he's got damage, but he's not pitting. I don't know what's going on. Coming into Spoon now, I'm gonna go down the inside. A bit of a hasty move, but just get it done, get the car stopped, and that is us up ahead of Grosjean into P12. Next car up ahead is Magnussen, but not for long, I would imagine, because he's going down the inside into turn 1. It's a very audacious move, but I think he's gonna pull it off actually. Yes, he is. Still not. Yep, now he is. Now, so next car up ahead is not Magnussen, it's going to be actually Daniel Kvyat in P11. So we're going to have to make this move as soon as possible into Spoon again, just like with Grosjean, but this time I'm going to go around the outside, but it's not going to work out. I get pushed off wide, so probably not the best move. Lesson learned, coming up onto the same place again on lap 8. This time we're going to force our way down the inside as much as possible. It's going to give us the best possible overtaking spot, and that has given us the position. Meanwhile, behind us looks like Lewis Hamilton, who started in P4 I believe, has already made his pit stop, so I think he's on a 2 stop definitely. So he's going to come round, get past Kvyat, so he's going to be on the back of me in a bit, and so is Kimi there. So now I'm going to get past Magnussen and also sort of let these faster cars go. So what I'm planning is, even if it's going to be hasty, get him past as soon as possible. So now I've overtaken him, I've overtaken Magnussen now, and now I can just let these guys go. On lap 13 I'm going to put the car down into lean mixture, as you see on the right there. Take it very easy, just let Lewis Hamilton go. He's got the slipstream, he's got the Mercedes power, he has got the DRS, just let him go. And on lap 14 I'm going to do the same again, put it in mixture, let Kimi go, and on lap 15 I'm going to let Bottas go as well. This is a bit of a tactical thing, just didn't want to hinder my progress against Magnussen, but still had to let these guys go and not lose time myself. So that's what I've done, let all those 3 guys go. And now we're gonna come on to lap 17 now. It's time for me to pit. We've taken these medium tires as long as possible. The 1 stop is gonna be what's gonna help us this race, and looks like Magnussen has reacted to me as well as Vettel. So we're gonna go on to soft tires, and looks like Vettel has mugged off Magnussen in the pit stop phases, which is a bit Yeah, that's a bit unlucky for Magnussen, but unlucky for us as well, because now we're gonna have Sebastian Vettel on fresh tires all over the back of us, so that's not gonna help. And this isn't even supposed to be my concern at this point, because this guy, the Force India of Ocon, who is 8 seconds ahead of us, he's our in-game rival as well. He should be our concern, but here we are fighting and keeping Vettel behind us. So we're gonna have to stop looking back and start looking forwards, and that's what we're doing. 5 seconds behind Ocon now. So we cut the gap in about 3 laps by about 3 seconds. So see the split again on lap 20. It's 2.5. So we are getting close. And see, look, even visually we're that close, and just as we get close, our teammate has done a solid here. He's blue flagged, remember, he's going slowly because he's at the back, and he's held up Ocon a treat. So now we're here with about 6 laps of the race to go. We're in P6. We're gonna have to get past our teammate soon as possible. He's held Ocon up for us as much as possible, so thank you, Nico. And on lap 25, with only 3 laps to go, this is crunch time. We're all over the gearbox of Esteban Ocon, coming into the bus stop. Just get the best possible exit, launch it onto the straight here. DRS now with slipstream. This is gonna be our chance. We're gonna go down the inside, make this stick. Please take this stick. Yep. Gonna get the car slowed down for the corner, and we put a car between us and Vettel. That was the most important bit. Now run away. I was gonna lose a position to Vettel and also not catch Ocon if I had not caught Ocon. So having put a car in between us, that's given us P5. And Lewis Hamilton, pretty uncontested this entire race. He's gonna come home and get a win for Mercedes for a change, and it's actually gonna be a 1-2 for Mercedes. Bit of a bad day for Ferrari, even though Kimi Raikkonen comes home in P3. As for us, one last time around 130, our break at the 100-meter board, get the car stopped, turned in for the bus stop. We're gonna come home in P5. We've held off Sebastian Vettel, and looks like even Ocon has held off Vettel, so fair play to him. We're gonna come home. It's gonna be P5. Start P20 and we finish P5. That is what we're about, my son.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today.
So there you have it. The Japanese Grand Prix started P20 due to penalties, but with a fresh engine, and we finished P5. Tire management was everything here. That first stint on the mediums was crucial for us, and playing it smart as well, letting the faster cars go and taking our chances. So very, very happy with that race. Only 4 more races to go for the season now. USA next. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more, and I will see you then. Jan Barpe.